Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager with GDM. Today's outlook, we start with Asian stocks. They kicked off a brand new trading week on the back foot. Of course, as trading sentiment took a hit from oil concerns over debt payment talks. After talks aimed at reaching a deal between Greece and its creditors collapsed over the weekend, comments by Yanis Varoufakis, the embattled Greek finance minister, emerged early Monday, in which he, of course, claimed it would be possible to reach an agreement in one night. But German Chancellor Angela Merkel must take part. Of course, we're also focusing on Japan's benchmark index Nikkei 225 tracked Wall Street shares lower, but a tick up in dollar-yen helped to limit those declines. China's benchmark Shanghai Composite Index widened losses as well to fall over 1%, while the blue chip CSI 300 index declined by the same margin. In Hong Kong, the Hang Seng Index eased 1.4%. Australia's S&P 200 index recovered from early losses to end with marginal losses, and meanwhile the Australian dollar held on to last week's 1.2% gain. It last traded at 0.7722, little changed from Friday's close. The euro lunged lower on Monday after efforts to end a deadlock between Greece and its creditors broke up in failure over the weekend. Also, we're going to monitor the common currency during this week and the talks between Greece. It fell during that time 4.4% to 112.15, retreating further from last week's peak of 113.87. Eurozone finance ministers would now tackle the issue when they meet on Thursday, but with no technical deal apparently possible. They are likely to have to make difficult political decisions on Greece's membership of the currency bloc, failure to keep Greece in the euro after years of negotiations, and two emergency bailouts totaling 240 billion euros would send the currency slipping into the unknown and mark a historical blow to the euro's most ambitious project. Pressure on the euro helped the dollar index edged up 0.3% to 95.225, pulling it away from a near 1 month through of 94.322 set last week. Gold in the commodity sector gave up early gains to trade flat on Monday as a strong dollar offset safe haven bids after Greece and its creditors failed to strike a deal to avert a debt default. The metal traded in a narrow range as markets await for the Federal Reserve policy meeting later this week to focus on a clue of the outlook for U.S. interest rates. Gold was flat at 1181.30 an ounce early today after earlier climbing to a session high of 1186.20. The dollar rose 0.3% against a basket of major currencies. Also, we're looking at the holdings of the SPDR Gold Trust, the world's largest gold-backed exchange-traded fund. Those are at their lowest since 2008, having seen more outflows on Friday last week. Oil prices extended declines on Monday after 2 straight days of losses last week, as high production offsets strong refinery runs. But a storm that could impact Gulf of Mexico operations supported U.S. crude. Saudi Arabia, the world's largest crude oil exporter, hinted late last week that it was ready to increase production above record levels to meet strong demand, if needed, of course, sending down the price. Front month, U.S. crude had fallen 24 cents to 59.74 a barrel throughout the Asian session. Nothing major in the calendar today, however. Most of the investors and traders are looking at the end of the week and FOMC minutes. That's all for today. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next time. Bye-bye.